Good afternoon. Fine. Yep.
Can we start with Dwight Gale, please? How is he since his scan?
What we have good news for our team, for our fans. We have just Clark and Dwight not training with the team, doing the rehabilitation. So Clark is very close, and Dwight, we have to see his how he improved. But today he was running a little bit. So good news that you have just 2 players out of the training sessions. We have to decide about the others if they can play or not. And Dwight is not very serious, and Clark is very close.
So it sounds as though there's a chance Dwight could play between now and the end of the season.
Yeah, we don't like to put the time, so I think it depends on how he progresses. But at least he has been running a little bit. That is good news.
Is there a concern at all about his hamstrings? Because obviously it was the other hamstring he injured earlier in the season.
Yeah, but sometimes when you have had an injury and then you have to change things in the way that you train, the rehabilitation, and you are not in your best form, can happen. So I think it has been really good for us for a lot of months, and it was not a big issue. So we have to be careful now a little bit, but it's not a big issue because it's still he's a player that is strong and he can do well.
Would you say this double header, Leeds and Ipswich, both of those would come too soon for Gale though? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. What have you had to say to the players this week? I'm guessing you're disappointed that the levels dropped against Sheffield Wednesday last weekend.
Yeah, I think that we were analysing obviously the mistakes, because the main thing were the mistakes that we made. So from the beginning, the crossbar, all these things were our mistakes. So little by little, they were growing in confidence because we were making these kind of mistakes, and then it's something that we have to avoid for the future. So I think that we started really well the second half. We had 2 or 3 chances. The keeper was making some saves, and we were on top of them. And then another mistake we conceded in a free kick, and after in a throw-in. So too many things that they were against us because we didn't play at the level that we wanted to play. And because these incidents or these situations were against us.
I know the championship season is a long, hard slog, but how important is it to you that you get promoted, and you get promoted in style?
It's important to get promoted. Now I think that we played a lot of very good games during the season, and if we are where we are, it's because we have done something right. And what we have to be sure is that we continue doing things in the same way that we did before. So try to win our games, try to play well, try to score goals, not concede, so keep the balance that we had, and that's it. So the priority, if you ask me the question, is to go up. If we are first, much better, but then we have to go up, and the priority is to win games and try to play well. If we cannot, because at this stage of the season it's very difficult for everyone, we cannot, but at least the players, they have to give everything, and we have to be sure that everyone, staff and players and also fans, we support the team and we try our best.
Is there any concern for you that the players can perhaps see the finishing line in sight, and they might have taken their foot off the gas a little bit?
Hopefully not, because we talk about that, so we know that still we have to finish our job. So hopefully not, that our meetings, our training sessions, our preparations are always thinking about that just the next game and try to win, and after wait and see what happens, but just the next game.
Can I ask you about events in Dortmund this week? As a manager, someone who's been involved in football for a long time, did it give you a bit of a fright?
Yeah, it's always difficult to have a clear idea what to do in these situations. It's something that you cannot control. So normally you have to wait and see what the authorities decide in terms of if you have to play the game or if the security before the game. But so many people around the stadium, so many people close to the coach, that it's impossible to control everyone. So I think it's quite difficult, and you have to trust the police, or you have to trust the security. That normally you have people with you. And I remember one trip that I was going with Liverpool, and we have 6-7 people, the security, very big people and expert in self-defense, but still you have the fans here, so then you cannot control that. So I think it's important to trust the people in charge.
Do you think it's maybe something clubs are going to have to look even closer at in the future, the security of players? Is it something you maybe even have to do here at Newcastle?
Yeah, but every single club has some people with the team. When you walk around, when you move around, you have security, but still I would say it's impossible to control everything in this society with so many people sometimes. Then if you see a stadium, you have 70,000 people around. How can you control everyone? It's impossible.
Thanks, Rafa.
Yes.
Rafa, you were saying that everybody has to keep going till the end of the season. Do you feel that perhaps in the last game the players weren't 100% at it?
No, not really. I was really pleased with the warm-up, and they were very focused, and they were communication between them was quite good. So everything, it seems, that was very good. And then we started with a throw-in that we didn't defend really well, and then it was the crossbar. So we had, I think, we had a lot of lack of concentration in certain moments of the game. But the team was ready. But sometimes these mistakes can happen.
When I was younger, I used to be a sprinter, do 100 metres, and the coach always used to tell us to pretend you were running 110 metres, so you didn't slow down before the line. It's a bit like that, isn't it?
Yeah, hopefully not. I said before that we know that it's one game at a time. We know that I like the competition between players. The good news, what I said at the beginning, is that to have players coming back from injuries, now you have more bodies available again, so they have to compete, and nobody can say, oh, I will play because I was good. No, you have to keep being good, because if not, maybe someone will take your position.
Leeds, a bit like Sheffield, they're in a very similar position. You know, they want to stay in the playoffs, they want to get promotion as well. It's going to be a similar type of game from that point of view, isn't it?
Yeah, it could be, but we did really well against Leeds in the first game in the league, and we will play at home. So there are some similarities, but also things that are different. So hopefully we can play at the level that we were or used to play, especially when we play against them. The last two games at home we won. Oh, difficult games. Oh, yeah, but we won. So I think that we are clear, or we have a clear idea that we have to give everything and try to win this game. It doesn't matter the name of the other team.
Leeds arguably have done a lot better since the beginning of the season. Gary Monk has done a good job.
Great job. I think it's a good manager, and I could see at the beginning when they were under pressure, and still he was doing well and improving, winning a lot of games in a row, and they are in a good position because of that. So he's a great manager. He's someone that is still young, so I think he has a great potential.
Obviously there is a scenario this long weekend that Newcastle could be promoted by the end of it. Is it hard for the players to just banish that from their minds?
Yeah, my message is very clear. It's just this game. So we cannot see what is going on, or we cannot be worried about that, or we cannot waste any energy about what they will do. So we have to win our games, and if we win our games, after we can watch the table. But in this mini league, we have won 2, we have lost 1. We have to keep winning.
It's your birthday on Sunday.
On Sunday, yeah.
Will you be able to enjoy it?
I will tell you after Friday. So if we win on Friday, I will enjoy on Sunday, but I will be preparing the next game. So
yeah, you won't
not too
have
much
time to celebrate, will
no,
you?
not too much.
I think just one. As you get close to the finishing line, human nature being what it is, people just get more nervous. Everything becomes harder. Every game closer. Everybody gets more nervous. How much of a factor is that for everyone who's going for promotion or fighting for a prize at this stage of the season? I think
around maybe 1 month or 3 weeks, I was talking about the pressure on Huddersfield. So then everybody will feel the pressure. We will feel the pressure. They will feel the pressure, and the teams at the bottom of the table, everybody will feel the pressure. So it's important to manage that. It's important to understand that it has to be like this, and then you have to just have confidence in your ability and carry on.
What can you do to manage that?
It's just keep talking and keep training well. So for players, it's just to do good training sessions, to be sure that what you are doing in the training session you can replicate during the games. It's different, but at least if you can do it here he will be capable maybe to do it during the games. And it's just keep sending the same message across. And I'm trying with our fans that they have to be behind the team, supporting the players, and we'll have plenty of time after to analyse what was going well or bad, and then find solutions.
Right, can I ask you one, if you don't mind, just a bit off the beaten track? Can you tell us what your favourite Wembley moment is?
I was lucky to play 2 finals, but both were in Cardiff because they were redoing Wembley, so I didn't play there. The final of the Carling Cup and the final of the FA Cup. So I was there watching some games, but playing with my team, I was not playing there.
You've been there as a manager?
Nope.
Done research.
I don't have any. I have good memories, but in Cardiff, no, not there.
Thanks.
Okay. Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.